What's going on, Oasis kids? I'm Noah.
And I'm Renee, and today we have the most fun lesson.
Really?
All right, so guess what? We're gonna learn about these three guys today, and they have the craziest name. So let's play a little game. You wanna play a little game? All right, I'm gonna say the name 3 times really fast, and then I want Noah and you guys to try to say it back really fast. Are you ready? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Go.
Travis, Big Mac, and Nugget.
So close. I hope you guys at home got closer. Try again, Noah, try again.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego?
Yes, guys, we are gonna learn about these 3 guys. These guys stayed faithful to the Lord even in such a trying time. And this lesson is gonna show us so many things about that, and I'm so excited.
Make sure you guys pause right now, like and subscribe. Go ahead and leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. Go ahead and share it everywhere. Tell all your friends.
When the invading army swept into the land, they completely crushed the Israelite opposition. The Israelites were helpless. To make matters worse, the Babylonians carried off the smartest and healthiest Israelites to use as slaves and servants in their vast empire. 4 of these captives were named Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. When they arrived in Babylon, they were given new names: Belteshazzar, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of the land, was impressed with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He quickly promoted these 3 men to positions of leadership within his government and gave them authority and power over many. They served as excellent leaders and gained the respect and admiration of the Babylonians. But not everyone liked them. They had enemies. Even though Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were in a foreign land, serving a foreign king, and speaking a foreign language, they still served the one true God. As their power increased, their fellow Babylonian officials became jealous and soon plotted a scheme to get rid of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. One day, these wicked, jealous officials proposed to King Nebuchadnezzar to build a giant statue in his likeness. It would be 90 feet tall and covered with gold. Everyone who saw it would then be commanded to bow down and worship it. These conspiring, wicked officials knew Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego would never bow to this statue. The king commanded all the people to come to the celebration and worship the golden image. The herald stood up and spoke to the people who were all looking up at the vast statue. When the music starts, you are commanded to fall down and worship the image. If you don't, you will be thrown into a burning, fiery furnace. And so it began. The music started, and everyone fell down on their faces, worshiping the golden image. All except for 3 people: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They refused to bow down. They stood tall above the bent-down crowd. Now the enemies of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had their chance. They ran to the king and said, "O king, look! These Jews, whom you appointed to government positions, they are disobeying you. They refuse to worship the golden image." Nebuchadnezzar was furious. The 3 brave men responded, "O king, even if you throw us into the fiery furnace, our God will protect us. Even if God does not save us, we will never serve your gods or worship the golden image that you set up." Nebuchadnezzar exploded with anger. He was enraged. He roared, "Heat the furnace 7 times hotter than normal. I want my strongest men to tie these men up and throw them into the furnace." They watched, expecting the men to burn up, but they saw something strange. The men were not burning. In fact, they were walking around in the fire like it was nothing. Nebuchadnezzar looked on in astonishment. "Didn't we throw 3 people into the fire? But I see 4 people. They aren't hurt, and the 4th one looks like a son of the gods." It was true. There was a 4th person in the fire. someone who was not an ordinary man. God was protecting Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Nebuchadnezzar came as close to the furnace as he could without burning himself up. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out and come here. The three men walked out of the fire. They weren't harmed at all. They didn't even smell like smoke. Nebuchadnezzar was a changed man. He gave a new command. Anyone who speaks against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego will be punished. There is no other God.
Wasn't that an awesome video?
Yes, it was crazy. That must have been so hard for them.
What do you mean? God was with them,
But they were tied up.
why are your hands tied up?
I just wanted to see how hard it actually was to be untied because, they were probably tied more than just my hands. So I wanted to see how long it would take for me to be untied from this rope right here.
Okay, we've got a lesson to teach, but I will time you, and we'll see how long it takes you to get out.
All
Ready?
right.
Go.
I did it! It was very hard though. I think that knot was too easy and I should have made it harder, but I'm sure their rope was a lot thicker than this.
And probably tied up way harder.
God helped them in so many ways though. Not just, rescuing them from a fiery furnace. Did you know that God gave them wisdom and understanding when they did not defile their bodies by eating what King Nebuchadnezzar had placed before them? Guys, they ate vegetables. I don't know about you, but if I had carrots and Chick-fil-A in front of me, I would choose Chick-fil-A every day. And so not only were they obedient in that, but they refused to worship the idol. They said, what did they say? Do you know that verse?
I do.
What did
I
they
have
say?
it right here. They said if we are thrown into a blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He will rescue us from your power, your majesty. Even if he doesn't, we want to make it clear to you that your majesty that we will never serve your gods or worship the gold statue that you have set up.
I want to point out something. That verse says, even if he doesn't. That means even if he didn't rescue them, they were willing to put their lives on their lines as sacrifice to God. And what? God rescued them. So I wonder how many times in our lives we say, what if, instead of even if you don't come through, God. Let's take a deeper look.
What is going on, Chloe?
I'm so frustrated
Why?
because I'm gonna fail this test and not gonna be able to move on to 5th grade with all my other friends.
Chloe, listen, you make AB honor roll every year. You need to calm down, stop being so stressed out. Listen, take your time, pray to God to give you wisdom, and he will help you do this test.
All right.
Okay.
I passed my test.
Good.
There's one question which I wasn't really sure about, but I prayed before the test and during, and then I didn't get the question. So then I asked God about it, and I figured it out.
See, that is all you need to do. You just gotta trust the Lord. He's always gonna come through for you. I'm so proud of you, Chloe.
Hey, when they ask if anyone wants to volunteer to pray, volunteer.
What if everybody laughs at me? What if my words don't come out?
Even if you stumble on your words, you will be okay. Trust me and have faith.
What happened? Okay, wasn't that such a good lesson on faith? Would anybody Would anyone like to pray us out?
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
Jesus, I
thank you for giving us faith in you, God. I thank you for giving us wisdom, and I thank you for blessing us abundantly. Amen.
Amen.
Hudson, I'm so proud of you for having faith and being bold to pray out loud.
God, thanks for speaking through me.
You wouldn't have had the chance to grow if I would have told you before. You are my son, Hudson, and I love you.
That was so crazy. God gave the answers to someone for a test, and he spoke through someone praying. That's insane. And he gave them the faith to do it.
Yes, my jaw is dropping on the floor. He rescued them in those sticky situations that they may have felt a little scared. I know I would feel scared to pray out loud. Even though I know that God is going to use me to do it, sometimes even I still feel afraid.
Right? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, Shelby!
What?
We forgot the memory verse. We can't let them walk away without the memory verse. Guys, the memory verse this week, we're gonna learn it together, is Daniel 3:29. Can you say that? Daniel 3:29.
Daniel 3:29.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
I need a drum roll. Woo! All right, the verse is, there is no other God who is able to rescue in this way. Daniel 3:29. Are you ready? Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. There is no other God who is able to rescue in this way. Daniel 3:29. All right, we want to hear you guys say this verse to us next week.
Yes.
And we also want to hear the ways that you guys step out in crazy faith this week. Whether it's praying out loud, even if it's at your dinner table at home, or if it's asking God to do something crazy like give you answers on a test. We'll see you next week.